Hello everybody and welcome to a new series. My name is Ben the Human and this is Dust Raiders. Dust Raiders is a management strategy game with some tactics layer. It's like Mad Max, the strategy game. You're in a post-apocalyptic world, you're in charge of like a refinery town, and things have gone to hell. And now we're trying to put it all back together. We've got Wanderer mode, save and load whenever you want, perfect for the Wanderers. As much as I enjoy the challenge of an iron mode, saving whenever I want is very preferable for YouTube. Maybe I'll run back like an Iron Road mode on like Twitch sometime, so if that sounds interesting, you should go check out my Twitch channel. Otherwise, for YouTube, I think we'll do Wanderer mode. Oh,
eternal storm.
Sorry, guy.
Been here with us, always devouring everything. But we've stood against it and we endure. It's my home, the refinery, a decent place to live, better than most. The caravans come and go, taking our fuel. They're the lifeblood of the wasteland. But with the riches comes danger. Hungry wolves from the wasteland, ever ready to take what's not theirs. Sawblade, the self-appointed lord.
What a name. Oh!
He brought the end to our peace.
Yikes.
Brought blood, fury, desperation, death. Yet, here I am, alive but battered. I remember the days when we built all this, and I know we can do it once again. The road's ahead. It's waiting.
Let's do it. I'm ready. I am in charge now. Dust. Without a ride, there's no way to track a motorized gang or survive the desert. For now, I'm screwed. The refinery is barely holding on, and if I don't fix that, everyone left here will die of thirst. The workshop was always the heart of the refinery and the best place to grab a vehicle and gather a crew. Welcome! You begin your journey in an enclave, the old refinery. Enclaves are safe havens scattered across the wasteland. They're like oases in the world of sand and death, where you can trade goods, stock up on supplies, improve your caravan, and pick up jobs. It's Vargas the Riven Realms, but with cars. I don't want to get rid of the tutorial. I need to know what I'm doing. You'll find a list of available activities on the left side of the screen, various places to visit, as well as an exit to the wasteland. For now, only the workshop is accessible. Visit it to get started and see what you can do there. Oops. Cool. Workshop it is. Nyx. In the Enclave's dim workshop, our friend Nyx breathes life back into battered machines, preparing them for the wasteland's unforgiving roads. We need 2 parts for repair. Stop dragging your feet. The refinery won't rebuild itself. The sooner you start hauling goods, the faster we'll get back on track. If you want to be useful, haul your ass into the desert and scavenge something worthwhile. The gangsters who raided us must have left something behind, and I need parts to fix the rides. Get moving unless you're planning to hoof it between enclaves like a damn idiot. You just received your first task. A summary of your current objective is shown in the top left corner of the screen. We must leave, find some parts, and then repair the vehicle. See all details when you open your journal. You can do that with J. Okay. The only option we have is to leave the enclave. We've done it. Oh, I'm just a man on foot. You have left the enclave. You can't stray too far since you don't have a vehicle yet. Click the right mouse button on the spot you want to explore. All right. A wounded raider. A groan leads you to a wreck of a car with a mounted heavy gun. You see a shattered axle and blood-soaked sand. A wounded biker lies in the back, wailing like a dog abandoned by its pack, cursing the crew that left him to die. He raided a refinery and now he's bleeding out on this hunk of junk. Sympathy, none, but the car and the man might have value. You approach and the guy eyes you warily, unsure if you're here to save him or finish him off. You realize you can either drag him to the refinery or take the gun and ammo for yourself. I wanted to take both. Let's take this guy back. Maybe if we save him, he'll become like indebted to us. You approach him with a skeptical look, sizing up whether he'd survive the walk to the refinery. His name is Hawk.
You, wait, don't go. Name's Hawk. Been stuck here for 2 days since my ride broke down.
No water left, and my crew bailed on me as soon as they saw I couldn't move. Bastards! Help me out and I'll drive you for you like I did for Sawblade. I'm worth it, you'll see. Don't just leave me here, please. Dude, we got a part, and we got Hawk. What a whiner. Should have just taken the gun. Still, you grab a few more parts from his wrecked car and head back. Alright? Let's go grab this other car. A buried wreck. You think it's just another dune, but it's hiding a wreck. You dig first with your hands and then a piece of scrap metal. After hours of work, you uncover a tank. Not some beat-up gang ride or a delivery truck, but a full-on tank, and that's why it's still in one piece. Back then, they knew how to build things. Keep digging, even though there's a risk it's packed with unexploded ordnance. This might be metagaming, but I was banking on the fact that they wouldn't blow up the tank and kill me in the first event. A tank like this could turn the tide against Sawblade, but there's no way you can make it move. Instead, you gut the beast for parts, and whoever was here before left a stash inside. Priceless supplies, no matter how old. Sick. Back to the refinery. All right. Repair the vehicle in the workshop. Repair. Task completed. A car alone isn't enough. Without a decent gun, you won't make it more than a kilometer out there. Get to the workshop and see what you can cobble together from the junk you hauled back. Cool. The Ripper. Costs 50 poker chips. The workshop is where you can spend your hard-earned chips on gear and sometimes even new vehicles for your caravan. Each workshop has its own specialty and you can sell any items there, but you'll only be able to buy certain types of equipment. Any gear you purchase can be installed on your caravan in the garage. Okay. So you only have a Ripper. I will buy that. Can I buy two? Should I buy two? I don't think I should. Just because that's all of my money. We've got the Roamer. In the garage, you can adjust your caravan setup. The Roamer is its backbone, but you can add up to 2 escort vehicles. In the wasteland, you can't avoid combat. Having a well-equipped caravan is the key to survival. Each vehicle has slots for specific gear or crew. To equip your gear, drag it from the cargo hold. Well, we got Hawk. There he goes. Speed and combat speed. Sick. And we got our gun. Time to hit the wasteland before the wind erases Sawblade's trail. That bastard owes you for the refinery and the deaths of our friends. The locals in the nearby enclaves must know where he ran off to. He doesn't know it yet, but his days are numbered. We'll need to gear up and prepare to take on the entire gang. Better weapons and a sturdier base. This means gathering trade goods and marking a few stops. I'm coming with you. Let's start west, and they're supposed to need grain over there, and lucky for us, you got plenty of that crap. I only got one. What are you talking about? Here, what do you do, Nix? Repairs the vehicle's damage taken during battle. That's kind of nice. So we have a 25% repair at the end of fighting. Okay. Sell any goods to a trader. The service station is where you can refuel and repair. It pays to keep them in good shape and topped up. Without that, you won't get far. Well, we're full and we're on full repair. Garages are stuff. We already have 1 wheat. The shelter serves several purposes. First, crew recruitment, assigning crew members to your vehicles can improve their stats, and sometimes even boost the entire caravan. Don't get too attached, though. The wasteland is fun forgiving. Don't kill my people immediately. I mean, it could happen, I suppose. Resting. If you want to wait until the next day for any reason, you can pay a small fee to safely pass the time instead of wandering aimlessly. And then in every enclave, you can catch rumors or hints that can point you towards intriguing places or valuable secrets. Oh, that's cool. I know something you might find useful. Yeah, all right, here's five chips. Rumor has it there's an enclave to the west that needs wheat to produce alcohol. If you've got surplus grain, they might pay well. It's hard to survive in this wasteland without booze. Okay. Well, I have 1 wheat, so I hope that's good enough. Traveling with your caravan uses fuel. If you run dry, you'll be stranded, so always keep a spare reserve to turn back and refuel at the nearest enclave. Time passes as you drive. The bar in the top left corner shows the day's progress. Each day triggers production in enclaves and lets traders restock. Oh, that's kind of cool to know. To move your caravan, right-click the mouse button on your chosen spot. You can also hold the button so the caravan follows the cursor. There I go. I like how he had to reverse. Oh. I like how he had to reverse to get out of the refinery. You haven't even made it a kilometer from the refinery when a dust cloud rises on the horizon. Probably some hockers lying in wait for a fuel shipment, or maybe Sawblade's leftover scum from the siege. Either way, it's time to deal with them and see what you're made of. Will the metal plates riveted to your ride hold up under fire? Will you manage not to lose your precious cargo along the way? Or will you shit yourself at the sight of screaming hockers charging at you? You'll get your answers soon enough. Well, you already know the answer to that last one. I didn't. Let it be known, I did not shit my pants. F off. Wonderful. Encounters unfold in real time. To win, you must crush all enemies. If your roamer is destroyed, it's all over. You have to accept defeat. In the lower left corner, you see is the info panel. Here you can check its durability and armor, which reduces incoming damage and equipped weapons, and its basic special action, the side slam. To issue orders, you must select it and then pick a location for to do the thing. I see. That's kind of cool. Indicates the approaching obstacle. Colliding with it will deal significant damage. All right, we will move out of the way. Do you guys remember? I think I played this on Twitch, but there was a like deck builder where you kind of had this grid movement style system. This is like a real-time strategy version of that game. I can't remember the name of that game. It was like Death Race, something or other. You notice the yellow dash line around the vehicle. This indicates your weapon's range. Enemies entering this area will be attacked automatically. You can also manually set the target for your vehicle by right-clicking on an enemy. He's shooting at me. Every vehicle allows you to perform a special attack, side slam. Additionally, each mounted special weapon has an associated unique special attack. Let's side slam. Oh, we could use Q. Hiya! Kabam! 200 damage. Slow motion is a powerful ability that enhances your reaction time, giving you an edge in combat. Use it to line up difficult shots, dodge incoming attacks, or plan your next move. Spacebar. Slow motion is right. I see. Wow, it really slows down time. Hit him. Kabam. Move over. Move back. Move up. Listen here, you little bastard. He moved so much. And then Nyx repairs us back to full, right? Because of her ability. You blew them to bits, another victory. Sick. All right, west we go. Probability is low. Moonshine. Nice. This place is hopping. Service station. Yes. Refuel to full. Wasn't Nick supposed to repair our car? What happened there? I thought it said she repaired us 25% after each encounter or something. I'll have to read her thing again. Trader is the heart of every enclave. This is where you barter your goods and make a profit. Each trader will hint at which goods the enclave needs to produce other items. Next to each product, you find a vertical saturation bar. The greener it is, the lower the price in the enclave. So red is good for us. Red is, well, I guess it depends. If you're selling, red is good for us. If you're buying, green is good for you. So let's sell our wheat. We only have one. Local goods and those produced nearby are usually cheaper than items essential for crafting other goods come at a higher price. This guy told me where to find the other guy. I didn't realize was in a conversation with Tepis. He's came to the east far beyond a vast chasm, which can be supposedly be crossed via the Lone Bridge. Maybe you'll find your vengeance there. Okay. Remember, when you sell, the Enclave takes a cut of your earnings. Factor this in when judging the profitability of a deal. Oh. Buy low, sell high. You know, the trading tenet of economics. Oh, she repairs 25% of the damage taken. So if you took 100, 99% damage, she would repair 25 of the whole vehicle, but she only does 25% of what you actually take. I see. You guys are way too expensive. I love that your name is Hulk, though. But you guys are way too expensive. Ooh. Now, this is exciting. We could get more armor, but it doesn't stack. Do we have armor? We don't have armor already attached. So let's see. We are maxed out. Let's repair up. I don't see really any downside to repairing. But then let's take us... Spill a 1 tile wide line of oil behind the vehicle. Enemies that drive over it are stunned for 7 seconds. Stun does seem really nice. Increasing our side slam damage also sounds really nice, because that's where like the majority of our damage came from. And I can only have 1 gun, but I can have multiple special weapons. I think I'm gonna go armor though. I feel like I won't regret having armor. So armor it is. What does scrap do? Is that just like, I have it? You take scrap? Oh, hell yeah. Could I use this for anything else? It says it's just a goods, so I think I should sell it. The question is, what does my refinery need? They don't the refinery doesn't even have like a trading station. On the map, you can see all the enclaves you've visited. Here, you can check the warehouse and the goods they need. The location related to your currently tracked job or task is often marked on the map. You don't know the exact spot yet. The map will highlight an area, hence the big oval. Okay. Find the bridge. So we've gone to the workshop. The job board. Job board is where the locals offer extra jobs. You'll earn a reward for completing them, but remember, each has a time limit. If you fail to finish before the time is up or abandon the job, you lose half of the reward's value. Okay. Defeat the enemy is lethal to do so. So I don't think we will do that one. However, we could probably go find water somewhere. But where? I don't know if I want to take any of those jobs just yet. Because... fair fight. The level is... Aha! I was gonna say... I don't know where to get water from. So it would be presumptuous of me to be like, I'll go get water, and then I just wander around the desert for 5 days. Greenery is rare sight around here. You spot a cluster of trees and bushes by a murky pool and decide to risk it. When you get there, you find corpses, people, animals, and even scavenger birds, all in various states of decay. The pool reeks of death, and the plants only mask the poison. You don't need tests to know this. This water is of no use, even for flushing the toilet. Let's loot the vehicles. Dude, we just got a straight-up car! There are gang cars, a small caravan, and even a settler's wagon. All of them have been thoroughly stripped of fuel and goods. Looks like someone got here before you. Your only option now is trying to start one of the vehicles. And it worked! That's awesome. The Clash. There's no way to drive past this massive swirling dust cloud without stopping. At first glance, it looks like a tornado or a sandstorm, but the roar of engines and the moans of the wounded quickly reveal the truth. Inside this vast cloud spanning hundreds of meters is a battle raging. As you get closer within grenade throwing range, it becomes clear. The Hawkers are in the thick of it, and for once they've met their match. Who the hell are these raiders fighting? It's a band of ragged lunatics wielding spiked bats, steel pipes, sharpened rods, and hubcaps they throw with deadly precision. They must have ambushed the Hawkers from beneath the sand. They're the Fedaykin from Dune. The Fremen. The worst part, they look like rotting corpses smeared with something even fouler than decay. You don't want to mess with these freaks. This might be a golden opportunity to crush the Hawkers while they're distracted with another enemy. It is troublesome, though, which I assume is worse than a fair fight. Let's just watch. Did Hawk just die? The ragtaggers didn't look like athletes, but sheer numbers and relentless determination got them further than the hawkers' firepower ever could, and now they descended on the wounded and the fresh corpses, and holy S, are they eating them? Even worse, a few of them spotted you and they're charging in your direction. Time to move, fast. Damn it, they're quick. They're going to catch someone if you don't get out now. I think they just killed Hawk. Well, unfortunate. Ooh, are you an enclave? Excuse me. There we go. Empty gang base. The trail practically led itself here. Dust clouds and tracks carved deep into the sand, and the scorched remains of looted settlements spread out over dozens of kilometers. You figured it out pretty quick. They have a base nearby. Damn hawkers, they think they own the wasteland. Now it's payback time. You won't find Sawblade here, but the camp is a solid setup for a sizable gang. Parts, scrap, fuel, food, women, and children. The whole crew went off on a raid, leaving the base wide open. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. The road might be mined. Easing off the gas turns out to be the right call. The road to the main gate is laced with mines, and it takes some effort to reach the base intact. Once inside, it's no walk in the park. Left behind women and left behind women and kids put up resistance, and every second spent here feels like rolling the dice with death. The fighters can return any minute. You scatter the locals with bursts of gunfire. Finally, you can take a proper look around. The hawkers stashed plenty of gear and supplies in their base, but you know sticking around too long will end badly. You load up everything you can and leave before the real owners come back. Well, that was exciting. All right, let's head back to our refinery before we run out of fuel. We've done it. Fuel me. Oh, it's free! It's free to fuel up here. Wonderful. All right, yep, our man definitely got killed. I'm sorry to Hawk. Rough. What a way to go, huh? Can I add the other car to my... Oh, hell yeah. Do you do anything, or do you just, like, hang around? We need to get you another weapon, then. I kind of want to save the money and get the shotgun for that extra car. Do you need somebody to operate this thing, or does it just drive itself? It's like an autonomous car. Let's go up this way. I think there's a road that way. I want to try to find a different location. Some oil? Pump jacks. You need fruit? What did it say they want? 3 fuel? They want chemicals. They do want clothes, so here, feel free to have that. Enjoy. Now, what do you got in the workshop? You got a truck, which I already have. Ooh. 200 damage over 10 seconds. So let's see. So you shoot 2.5 times per second. So over 10 seconds, you would shoot 25 times, which means you would do over 200 damage. Oh, but although that's on, so the burn is on top of the fire damage that we're doing, which is 40 per second. The Scorcher seems kind of badass. I'm gonna get the Scorcher and put that on my truck. Oh, it's a rocket launcher. The ramming grill. Hopefully I wouldn't hit things. And I don't have enough money for that thing anyway. Fires a volley of rockets at all enemies in a cone in front or in front or behind the vehicle. That actually sounds awesome. I know it's like most of my money, but I am obsessed with the idea of being able to rocket launch. Special weapon. Flamethrower. Heck yeah. I don't have enough people to hire. Costo sounds like a cool person to have. Cheaper fuel. Tribute from the sale? Of what? Of any sale? Caravan speed, 15%. Combat movement speed is 30. Okay. We don't want to rest, though. We're close to the bridge, I assume. You guys have any easy jobs? Personal belongings. After a gang attack, a vehicle was left as a wreck. The owner wants a few personal items recovered from it and is willing to pay well. That sounds like relatively easy. Herbs? I don't know where to get herbs. I'm sorry. And then defeat the enemy near the pump jacks. It is a fair fight. Let's take that job. Let's take this job. And then I would like to focus on that one. Enemies at the gate, which is where? It's around here somewhere. Okay, let's leave. Minor threat. I don't think I can go through the cliff there. Let's head back to the refinery for a sec. Just because I can get free fuel. Head out. And they said northwest of the refinery. I see it. Oh! You spot a pillar of black smoke. Instantly, you know you need to prepare for a fight. You'll encounter raiders there without a doubt. No one else is stupid or bold enough to broadcast their location like that. Worse still, your route takes you straight in that direction. You approach cautiously, giving yourself time to react. The odds of winning are high. Half of the gang will be dead before... Oh, wait. I forgot. At the scene, you find a crew of hawkers doing what these scumbags do best. No, not guzzling moonshine. They're ripping apart rigs of some poor bastards from another caravan they had ambushed earlier. Bodies lie scattered, either dead or tied up, as the gang loads stolen gear onto their vehicles. No one is paying attention to you. You can slip by unnoticed, or you can avenge the fallen and rid the wasteland of one of Sawblade's crews. Half of the gang will be dead before they can get back to their rides. They're completely focused on your loot. The caravan wreckage is scattered across hundreds of meters, and the gang haven't picked it all clean. Hiding among cacti and dried bushes isn't your style. Try to intimidate. I think we just kill them, because it says they're harmless. All right. You move here. You move to intercept. I would love to rocket you. And then you need to move. Good shot, good shot. And then you back up. And then Q. And then you Q as well, my truck. Kabam! You're supposed to shoot that guy. And you're supposed to shoot this guy. I forgot you could manually aim. Alright. Q. Can I run you off the road? Apparently not. I'm going to try to get in front of you so I can rocket you. Q. And then rocket. Dude, that went really well. Get owned, nerds. Took a little damage to the cruiser. And we got some waste. No go. I don't know what I just picked up. A pile of salvage. The automated prison. At first, it's just another settlement. Or some crappy enclave in the middle of the desert, but the silhouette on the horizon is too unique. Tall towers rise in several places, and the whole thing is surrounded by an impenetrable steel fence. As you approach, the towers open fire! Those bastards have machine guns. Rounds mark the sand, drawing the limits of their range and your safety. There's no way to get closer without risking the caravan. We took some damage, but we did get a Ripper M2. Once you break through the death zone, you scale the towers one by one, disabling the automated turrets, stripping them for parts, and gathering all the remaining ammo. From now on, no one in the wasteland will dare mess with you, but it didn't come down without losses. Well, we only got damaged. Like, that's fine. No one actually died. All right, back to base. Let's fuel up. Oh, we get free repair here too? This place is amazing. only come back to base. All right, M2 goes on the main gun. And we're going to hold on to you because I'm sure we'll get another vehicle at some point. We have a pile of salvage and we have waste. Anybody who wants to work for me? Nah. Understandable. Let's leave the Enclave. Ooh, what's this thing? Who are you? Are you the bad guys I was supposed to fight? Sure are. I thought you said this was an easy fight. You lied to me. This gang has launched numerous assaults on the Enclave's gates and fortifications. They've destroyed nearby crops and kidnapped people. Every time the locals tried to catch them, they fled into the wasteland, only to be returned a week or two later. You've been hired to deal with them once and for all. Now you see them revving their engines, probably preparing for another attack. This is the perfect chance to wipe them out for good. Well, this is what I've been hired to do. All right, you come up here and get ready to rocket this guy. I want you to get in front of him. All right? Don't get in front of him. And then you trap this car between the two of you and then just beat the crap out of him. All right. You're not quite ready to queue. Now you are. You oil slicked. I didn't know you guys had special powers. Can you do your Q move? There we go. Yes, light him on fire. Now try to get in front of him. You Q this way. All right, you missed him. All right, we've gotten in front. You need to move up so you're not in the rocket range. And then we launch. Oh, he's a crafty devil. Let's back up and then Q over. Get run off the road, nerd. Oh my god, they have a million cars. Oh no. Here, move up, move up. Q this guy. Move over. Rocket. Actually, move up slightly, then rocket. That guy died. All right, truck, move over. Cue that dude. Battle van. Get into position. Cue him. Truck, you need to. You're in deep trouble, my man. I think he's spinning out, which is not good for him. Oh, get behind it. I don't have control over my truck for some reason. There we go. Launch the missiles forward. You just walked into my missile, you moron. Truck, you stay safe. Oh, that went well. Our truck took a beating, but we succeeded. Let's hit the pump jacks real quick. Dude, this is an exciting game. I'm enjoying it. Claim reward. Those bastards ran wild until you stepped in. Thanks to you, brother, the area's a bit safer now. You're a damn hero. And here's something to stock up on ammunition with. And then, damn, seemed all was lost, but you managed to retrieve some valuable scraps. Good to know there are still people who care about the little things. All right, I would love to find herbs, but I have no idea where to find them. So we're gonna hold off on that for a sec. But dude, we're rolling the dough. I would like to see. I could hire Hawk back, but he died on me last time. Instead, I think we'll just run back to our enclave to heal up here. Event probability is low. All right, we're back home. Let's hit the service station, repair all, fuel up. And then, I don't have... What's in our caravan? We've got chemicals, a ripper, waste, and scrap. What do you like? They rely on food to produce scraps and goods, and they require water to make waste. So that's probably not the place to bring what we currently have. I think we should take the moon, or head to Moonshine. Or maybe we just head southeast from here. See if we can find another enclave down here. Ooh, scrappies? Supply drop, almost in the middle of the road. Large steel containers stand embedded in the asphalt. Long ago, someone tied hundreds of now decaying ropes to them, leading to tattered sheets of fabric. In the old days, people probably called something like this a parachute and dropped it from the sky. You have no idea why these things are here blocking the path, or why no one's bothered with them before. Even in the worst times, people roam these routes, and gangs and caravans alike are always looking for a score. It does sound like an ambush. You better not poke around unknown places, and the whole scene looks like a gang's trap. Knowing your luck, the containers are mined, and everyone's counting on your gullibility. Instead, you and your crew gather some of the remnants of the containers that crashed from the sky. Within a few dozen meters, there's more loot than most scrapyards. Hell yeah! Let's hit boiler. Nice! We're finding all these... I love that each of these places have their own art. That is awesome. Service station. We could refuel. What do you guys want? You want waste? Have at it, my man. And chemicals. I have some of those. What else do I have? Scrap. And then a gun. You want scrap? Sort of. It's slightly better. I think we'll hold on to the scrap for now. I'm not hurting for money by any stretch of the imagination. Both of you are too expensive to buy. I'm like afraid to buy these people because Hawk died so easily. Like if I hire them and he dies and they die that fast, that like there goes all my chips. It's rough. It's a little house up there. Let's go due east from here. Are you another enclave? Skyscraper. It stands out on the endless pan, an old skyscraper, the skeleton of a bygone giant. Sandstorms tried to bring it down, but the reinforced structure still holds. Surrounding it is the rubble of a once thriving city, uneven and treacherous ground. The building, though ruined, is imposing, and the depths of its parking garage to the top, now home to oversized birds, an undefeated evidence of a long-lost past. Check the underground parking lot. Oh, hell yeah! In the light of the flashlight, you see the remains of a multi-level parking garage beneath the skyscraper. Though most of the lower levels have been swallowed by sand, the cars here are long dead, and even the best mechanic couldn't revive them. But that makes it a gold mine of parts. A lot of scrap, a lot of tools. That's pretty sick. All right, where do you think the bridge is? North or south of here? I think I'm going to swing north and then go back to pump jacks. That's kind of my plan. Any bridge? No bridges? Aha! The bridge is broken! The Crimson Herd. You can't believe your eyes as you crest another dune with the rest of your crew. A few hundred meters ahead, enormous crimson tumbleweeds roll across the landscape, each large enough to crush your caravan into the dirt. Holy cow! Some are taller than the ruins of towns you passed along the way. These spiked monstrosities are driven by an invisible wind, or the unstoppable momentum they gain from who knows where, maybe even from the eternal dunes. They collected a grim cargo of valuable supplies, wreckage, and even people still groaning in the grasp of the dry, thorny plants. Behind them lies a path of mangled corpses, scattered supplies, and shattered vehicles. Yeah, let's look for living people. Another hawk and soot. Fuel consumption, yes. And a roamer and a cruiser. Holy cow. Risking everything, you push your vehicles close to the tumbling giants, dust filling your lungs, and the speed of their movement strains your engine to the limit. Against all odds, you manage to free a few people from the thorny death traps, but your vehicle... Oh, I see. Our vehicles got damaged a little bit. But hey, 2 new crew members is pretty sick. And we found the bridge here. The broken bridge. It's hard to say what leaves a bigger impression. The yawning chasm that splits the desert into two separate worlds, stretching as far as the eye can see, or the monumental structure bridging its edges. In this day and age, no one could build something like this. This place must have existed long before you were born. Someone once decided it was worth sacrificing thousands of tons of steel and countless hours of labor to connect the two sides of this abyss. Sawblade and his crew are on the other side, but you won't make it across as things stand. The bridge is a wreck. While the main structure holds, the road running across the top is riddled with holes, stripped of railings and cluttered with dozens of wrecked vehicles. Find a way to repair it. Okay. Well, we'll have to probably talk to somebody or something. Let's go check this little house out. A mausoleum. You've got no clue what this shady spot guarded by dead trees once was. I mean, a mausoleum? Yellow-white crosses jut out from the sand, some draped with tattered plastic flowers and weathered marble vases. Narrow cobbled paths crisscross the area, too tight even for a motorbike, and lead nowhere. At the end of a line of dead trunks looms a crumbling stone building. Granite walls carved with plaques in the windows are battered and cracked. Bones littered the area and the sand is marked with human footprints. There's blood, fresh blood and guts. Ugh. Entrails glitter under the harsh sunlight, leading straight to the gaping holes in the structure's facade. Let's check the crosses. A quick look confirms this is a mass graveyard. Hundreds, maybe even thousands lie buried beneath the sands. All you'll get here is a list of long-forgotten names, some old wood, and maybe a few weeds sprouting through the cracks of this apocalyptic ruin. Well, we did get some parts. I'm glad I didn't go inside, because I have a feeling we were going to run into those cannibal people. All right. Well, what do you guys want? Fertilizer? They want tools, and I have some tools. What else do I got? Scrap, parts, 2 dudes. Hawk? Only if placed in the roamer. So in the roamer you go. Nix, you can drive over here apparently, because you don't have to be placed in the roamer either. So scrap and parts. You guys want... Not really either. What does the plus mean? I'm sure they told me. But I do not recall. Let's grab some fuel. But I think what I would like to do is head back to my home because everything is free there. So let's leave the Enclave. Head back to the refinery. Ooh, barely made it. All right, cool. So let's repair up and then refuel, and now we're ready to rock and roll. I think that's a great first episode. That was a lot of fun. I have thoroughly enjoyed my time with this game. Once again, it is Dust Raiders. Let me check real quick. This is by Vixa Games. Vixa Games did send me a code to check out the game, so thank you to them for checking or sending that to me. I definitely am planning on playing more of this, so if that sounds like fun, you should stick around. If you like the video, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. And if you want to see more of Dust Raiders or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!